Good morning. I would like to discuss a little bit with you what happened in the plenary yesterday on the report on surrogacy. As you know, we have been working for 2 years on this report. It has been a bumpy journey with lots of opposition, lots of procedural problems and personal attacks in social media and so on. Why? Well, because, and we saw that yesterday in the final votes again, there is a big divide in this assembly. There is a big divide in the member states of the Council of Europe regarding to surrogacy. The point where we all agree is that commercial surrogacy, with all the exploitation, abuse, trafficking risks and so on, should be condemned. There is no discussion there. I mean, we all agree. But we do not agree on the fact that there might be cases of surrogacy which, under strict regulation, can be defended, which we call altruistic surrogacy, like a sister carrying the child of her sister. We do not agree on whether or not this is acceptable. Some people think it is, I believe it is, some people believe it's not. Now, the thing is that my report and recommendations that were debated yesterday did not want to take a position on these issues. It just wanted to ask the Committee of Ministers to put it on their political agenda and to try to work towards an international framework where member states could discuss between them how to tackle the problem so that children that are born abroad and come back to the country of origin have a legal status and are not do not have their rights violated. And on the other hand, countries where surrogacy is being offered to patients, that they are bound by human rights criteria that protect all parties involved. Well, you know, the discussion was very intense, the debate yesterday. About 35 people have intervened. Exactly half of them supported the recommendation and half of them did not. Now, you must know where this report comes from. 2 years ago, a motion was tabled asking the Council of Europe to condemn all forms of surrogacy, to abolish surrogacy all over Europe. Now, I wanted to write a balanced report because I didn't agree with that. And so actually yesterday, the amendments which were tabled to ask for a total ban on surrogacy, which would have led to a recommendation in that sense, were stopped. So I'm very happy these amendments were not carried, because in a way my report didn't win, but the position of people that wanted to abolish surrogacy completely was also not the winning position. So we are not ready yet as a council to take a position on surrogacy in Europe. This is not good. Why? Because the exploitation and abuses which are currently taking place in some of our member states will simply continue, because we have no instrument from the Council of Europe at this moment to stop these practices. So I'm not happy that my report was rejected. On the other hand, I am happy that it was not turned into something that I could not defend, namely the full abolition of surrogacy, and that we managed to reject the amendments. So the discussion will go on, and the debate was held. It was a good debate with arguments pro and con, and I'm really thankful for all the people that have honestly said what they thought about this subject, without manipulation, without games, without procedural games or personal attacks. It was an open debate, but it simply showed that this assembly is not able at this moment to take a majority position on this issue, which means there will have to be a lot of work in the coming years at the European level if we want to solve the problem one way or another of surrogacy in Europe and maybe in the world. Thank you.